anyway, when I moved down here to Texas, then I sold my finger sewing machine, my old finger sewing machine. Then I started sewing for the residents and the sisters here in the village.
Yeah.
And so I had a nice little business here, and I did it up till now, up till June. Then I decided I'm going to retire from sewing, so I stopped sewing anymore for the residents and the sisters.
So,
and when the girl said, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Where are we going to get our sewing done? I said, I don't know. No.
And you stopped making your masks?
Yeah, I stopped making them.
Okay.
I made over 400 masks, and then I ran out of material. I ran out of elastic, and so I quit. I made enough.
Yeah, you sure did. That's awesome. Do you have a sewing project that you are most proud of? Maybe something that was really challenging?
Well, I made a lot of drapery when I was at home. I sewed drapery for people. That was challenging, making those pinch pleats up at the top of the drape.
Wow.
And I made drapes for a bay window, and that took a lot of material.
So I'm curious about, you said there were different types of windows. You did it for different people. How did you get information from them about what they wanted, and how did you tell them what you were going to do?
Well, when somebody asked me to make a drape for them in their living room on their window, they'll tell me, just use a pinch pleat drape straight down to the floor or straight down to the windowsill, and I would do it that way. And they would actually buy the material and give it to me. I would have to I first measure the window, the length, the width of the window, and then I would tell them how much material they would need, or else they'll tell me to buy it.
How did you price this work? Like your time spent on it, maybe the material, maybe the thread? How did you price it?
I would charge them for the material, and as for the work, I should charge them more, but I know I didn't charge them enough.
Sure. Right. So, you had to value the time you put into it, and that's the hardest thing for all makers.
Yeah. I never charged according to my hours I put into it because it would be too expensive.
Yeah.
So that maybe I'm a slow seller to some of these other companies that sew drapery. I mean, they have maybe bigger equipment. They do it on the production line, shall I say?
Right. Yeah, you definitely have a lot more quality and the handmade. Items, sure.
I do quality work. I did quality work. Yes, everybody was satisfied with my work.